Alright, today is Christmas, which means I got about a week worth of day offs until I have to go back to work again. Which really sucks because I only got about. I have to release my first song this upcoming Valentine's. So I gotta finish the song before this New Year and send it to TuneCore. And then I gotta have this month gap until release date. Alright, I guess I don't have to rush or anything. I kind of set the deadline myself. I don't have a label. But I've been writing this album in the past 3 or 4 years, since I was 17, 18. And now I'm like 20, 21, 22 or something. Like, I've been on and off with this album, with this music thing for too long. And like, and I don't think it's on and off. It's always been on. My music thing always been on. But like, I got this law school. I got this 9 to 5 currently, which I have to dedicate my time a lot on them.
ไม่ทันละให้คนอื่นไปละแล้วค่าตั๋วแพงด้วยเจ๊น้อยแกให้กระชั้นชิดไงเพราะเจ๊น้อยแกไม่สบายผ่าตัดนิ้วในถุงน้ำดีต้องไปไม่ได้
Alright,
เจ๊น้อยที่เคยทำไอติมมาให้ก้อนนี่ที่หมูเด็กไปเที่ยวกับเขาบ่อยๆอ่ะ
I'm filming a video and here's my mom
โอ้ยคุยกับใคร
talking to myself มันพูดคนเดียวคือไม่คิดว่าจะด็อกิเมนต์ไว้เพราะว่ามันต้องเสร็จเพลงหนึ่งอ่ะเพลงแรกที่จะปล่อยที่เป็นอัลบั้มที่มันเขียนอ่ะต้องเสร็จภายในวาเลนไทน์ต้องเสร็จภายในสิ้นปีนี้เพลงแรกซึ่งจะต้องปล่อยต้องมี1 เดือนเว้นไว้1 เดือนเพื่อจะปล่อยในวันวาเลนไทน์นี่คือซิงเกิลแรกที่อยู่ในอัลบั้มแล้วอัลบั้มเนี่ยอาจจะปล่อยกลางปี 2026 It's 25th February 2026. I just got off work and oh shit, by the way, I released it on time and make it on time. I put my first song out on time on Valentine's. It's out. Hi. It's my first song of the album of this project. My album we have 10 songs. It's called Kindergarten. And this song is the first song. And now I'm working on my second song of the album. No, I'll finalize it tonight. And it's crazy because I don't think I have enough time, for this album to finish. I plan to release my first album, Kindergarten. It's called Kindergarten, in this summer. I got like 3, 4 or 5 months left, and I got 8 songs more if I finalize the mix tonight of the second song. And it's crazy because having a 9 to 5, I just got off work. I just got home. I don't think I have enough time to make music as much as I want to. I only have like 1 to 3 hours if I sacrifice some sleep to make music after work. But I gotta do it anyway. I mean, of course I can't complain about not having time, not having enough money, but I think I have to do this. I need to do this album. I need to put it out. Man, and I love it, by the way. It sounds like I don't like it. I love every second of making music, but I gotta have some job to have money to, Alright, okay, I think I'm sick. I'm recording the 4th song of the album. And, this song requires a lot of vocals, a lot of layers, a lot of harmonies. And I don't think I can do anything about it. I gotta rest. But I feel like I'm wasting time resting, Deadline is coming. And
I don't know. I think I'm wasting time. But I mean, I can use this time to adjust the production of other songs, I guess. And yeah, I think I'll do that.
So today is 27th, 28th of April. And the update is I finished 5 songs out of 10 of the album. So I'm halfway there. But the story is, so I was sick, right? My voice couldn't handle the song with higher notes. But instead of forcing it, I decided to record another song called I'll Be Okay. That song sits a bit lower. And so the thing is, I'll Be Okay, that song, I wrote that song like 3 years ago. And back then my voice naturally sat a bit lower compared to me now. So now it actually, if I wasn't sick, it actually a bit too low for me to sing. But because I was sick, since I was sick, it actually fit my voice a little better. It's a bit easier for me to sing when I was sick. Because when people are sick, their voice sits a bit lower, and that reminds me of the story with Kanye. I'm not comparing me to Kanye, but like when he made his first album and he had an accident, he had an injury, and his jaws were wide shut, and he recorded the song Through the Wire. He recorded Through the Wire, and yeah, that's a cool story. And I think that is my Through the Wire story. And I just had a flu, not like a car accident. But the thing is, I record I'll Be Okay, and then I feel a bit better. Since I felt a little bit better, I recorded that song called Teacher that I had a problem with. And that song is so hard, regardless of whether I'm sick or not. The vocal productions of that song requires so many effort, and there's so many layers, there's so many parts. 20 tracks of the background vocals alone that sits in the back of the mix, so we can't really hear that well, but you feel it in the mix. But thing is, I put so much effort into this and did that song, and it's so hard. But the thing is, I'm halfway there, but also the deadline is also coming. I set the deadline for the album, where the release date that I plan is 24th of July, and we got 2 months left, because I gotta finish the whole album before July, to leave the gap for TuneCore, So yeah, thing is, I'm halfway there. Hey, it's been a month since the last update, which is I don't remember. Okay, today is like a 30th. Today's 29th, but it's the 9th. It's the night of 29th, May 29th. So, basically, since last month, I finished 3 songs for my album. So that means I got 2 songs left to finish my album, and I gotta finish those 2 songs in exactly 1 month. So I gotta send the whole album to TuneCore by the end of June, and it will be released. The album will be released around 24th of July. Yeah, 24th of July, and yeah, I think I can do it based on my pace. I think it feels like, okay, these kind of videos conveys the message that I make the whole album in 6 months since the first video that I made, like Christmas last year. But actually, this album takes like longer than that, because I was only this kind of journey, 6 months journeys, I was talking about only about the vocal production, like background vocals, lead vocals, harmonies, because I already have the music and the songwriting part in place before this 6 months journey. actually it takes my whole life to make this album, because it tells a story. This album tells a story of my childhood. It tells a story of my teenage years. You know, it tells a story of my whole life. You know, it's very personal. And you know, basically, I don't think that I will care that much if people listen to it. Well, of course, I was starting out. I'm starting out, so there's not many listeners anyway. But this album is like very personal. Like I feel like I gotta make this album. I need to make this album, you know, because there are things in my head that I gotta let it out. There are emotions in my head that I gotta let it out through songs, you know. This is my kind of therapy, you know. So I actually, my dad writes books that no one really reads, but he told me that he feels so happy when he finished the book. You know, when he finished the book, he feels so relieved. He feels this, you know, like a cathartic feeling that he let things in his head out. And I think I will feel the same when I finish this album. And you know, I can't wait for that feeling, man. Like, okay, we are getting there. I finished all the songs, and now we're at 99.99%. And I think I will check it again tomorrow, of all the data, informations, and you know, June 21st, and I finished my album. I sent it to TuneCore, and it released on 24th of July. And I thought the feeling is gonna be bigger once I finish the album. Okay, I feel great, I feel amazing, but like, you know, I feel there are some part of me that think there are next step coming, like promoting the album, making content videos, making TikTok videos, you know, and planning out for the second album. But for now, I finished my album, but for now the album is done. And you know, yeah, the second album, okay, the end credit of this may be Paneling will return on second album or something like, okay. But the thing is, album is done. Yeah, we will see how you know, my journey will go, you know. But for now, it's done, man. It's fucking done.